Indonesia is home to many beautiful islands, and one of them is Java. But believe us when we say, it's not just another island, something special about it. It might be a bit overcrowded, but the wonderful places Java features make it worth 100 visits. While Indonesia is considered one of the most beautiful countries in the world, you must never forget that it's the islands that make up almost 99% of its beauty. While other islands have their own attractions to them, Java is probably one of a kind. So, do you want to know more about this amazing island and what beautiful places it has? Make sure you watch the video till the end because we'll be telling you about all the perfect places you must visit when you're there. But before we do that, take a second and hit those like and subscribe buttons so we can bring more such videos for you in the future. Now, before you lose your patience, let's get right into it. 10. Kawah Ratu Crater. Kawah Ratu Crater, or Kawah Ratu Salak, is famously known for hypnotizing every visitor with its unique beauty. Located on the southern slope of Mount Salak, this crater was created during the 1938 eruptions. Don't worry, there's nothing to worry about because that was the last time Mount Salak erupted, and we're definitely not expecting it to explode anytime soon. Anyways, if you get to visit Java, you really don't want to miss this one. It's not every day that you can find craters like this everywhere. The place itself is both unique and beautiful. The weather is excellent if you're a winter person, but you can also go there during the summer, so that shouldn't be an issue. Also, if you love hiking, you must put hiking here on your bucket list because the experience is genuinely remarkable. The only thing that might bother you is the unmaintained path. It's better to travel there in a four-wheeled vehicle. Also, it's always a great idea to hire a local guide so that you get to enjoy every bit of it. Mount Salak itself is alluring, and one can enjoy nature while hiking. So, make sure you make your trip to Java a bit adventurous by going to Kawah Ratu Crater. 9. Prambanan Temple. If you thought Java was only about volcanoes and craters, you might be wrong. The island also features some ancient architectural wonders. While there are several temples in Java, one specific Hindu temple is widely known and quite popular among tourists. We're talking about the Prambanan Temple. Located near Bokoharjo, this Hindu temple, dating back to the 9th century, is one of the oldest ones in the whole world. Not just that, it's also the largest one in the entire country. If you know about the Hindu architectural traditions, you'll notice that the buildings of this temple are mainly based on the Vastu Shastra traditions. This means the temple itself is actually built on the concept of the cosmos. How fascinating! Located at the center of Yogyakarta and Central Java, the temple is worth a visit. The ruins stretch as far as 0.5 kilometers south of the Prambanan village, so you have a long way to go. The locals abandoned the temple a long time ago, but that didn't stop them from including it in almost all of their folklore. Another thing you might want to know is that the temple is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and today it's one of the most visited attractions in Java and the overall country. We suggest you keep a map of the temple with you when visiting. This way, it's easier to locate the important sections of the buildings. 8. The Rainbow Village. If you travel to East Java, you'll get to Malang City. Well, this city is also worth a visit, but the best thing about it is the Rainbow Village located there. You must wonder how they even came up with such a beautiful man-made place. So, let us explain. This Rainbow Village was actually a university project aimed to attract more tourists. Well, it seems like the project was a significant success because hundreds of people visit this unique village almost daily. Looking at the village from afar, it looks like a rainbow. In fact, if you're fond of drone photography, this might be the right place to use that talent. It's known as one of the most amazing places on the island, and rightfully so. We're in awe after seeing its unique beauty. We believe you be too. 7. Tumpak Sewu Waterfall. Java is home to many waterfalls, but Tumpak Sewu is one of a kind. In a world where everyone's worried if their pictures will be Instagrammable or not, this waterfall proves that each and every snap clicked on its premises is worth the likes. The thing we love about Tumpak Sewu is that it's not just a waterfall, but one can also get a perfect sight of a volcano in its background. Like the Rainbow Village, this is also one of the best places for drone photography. Also, one thing you'd want to keep in mind is that drones sometimes lose signals here, so be careful about it. But apart from that, if you visit the waterfall, we suggest you go underneath it and enjoy its full force. You'll need a guide to get there as the way can be a bit confusing. Also, it takes a 30-minute walk to get all the way down. And no, it's not too expensive. 6. Jakarta. Not all the fun places on an island have to be out in the wild. Java also has some super modern places to enjoy, and the city of Jakarta is one of them. The city features several amazing shopping malls, and you can find almost everything from souvenirs to everyday essentials here. So it's safe to say Jakarta is heaven for shopping lovers. And most importantly, it's not like you have to sell your kidney to shop here. Apart from shopping, you can visit Jakarta's old town, Kota Tua, and discover all the Dutch colonial structures. Not just that, you can explore Pelabuhan Sunda Kelapa, the old harbor, which is, in fact, an excellent place for getting eye-catching photos of the old traditional Phoenician wooden boats that are all lined up at the port. And another fantastic place you can visit in Jakarta is the Istiqlal Mosque. It's probably one of the most modern-looking mosques you'll ever see, and the design helps it stand out from all the other mosques in the country. There's a lot more you can do in Jakarta. All you need is a good guide who can take you to the best places. 5. Tangkuban Parahu Crater. You must wonder why another crater. Well, that's because we don't want you to miss this beauty, especially when you're on Java Island. Located north of Bandung, Tangkuban is probably the most famous crater in Java. It's easier to access, as you can simply drive up the mouth of the crater. However, let us tell you that this one erupts a lot, but most of the time, it's just poisonous gases. This is why it's better to go there with a guide and contact the control room at the crater as well. They'll tell you about the history of this crater and might also warn you if the situation is hazardous beforehand. Always better to be safe than sorry. But we tell you, this is one of the best places in Java, and one mustn't miss going there if the situation is clear and safe. 4. Bandung Begonia Garden. Java is full of flower gardens, but our favorite is Bandung's Begonia Garden. The name must have already explained what you'd be seeing here, but there's a lot that makes it different from other flower gardens in Java. It's not easy to find a flower garden like Begonia in the land of Sunda. So once again, this is the best place to take out your camera and capture some beautiful memories. One thing that you must know before you go there is that the entrance fee for DSLR at this garden can be a bit higher than others. But if you only use your phone camera, the price is included in your ticket. Other than the garden itself, there are a couple of halls for receptions as well. Not to mention, most of the garden is covered with begonia, while the rest of the garden has flowers like hydrangea, roses, and several other beautiful species. 3. Borobudur Temple. Thanks to Instagram, this temple finally received the appreciation it deserved. Most visitors didn't even know about it for a long time, but we tell you, this is one of the most wonderful and famous attractions in Java today. Located in Yogyakarta, the temple is quite a unique sight for anyone who loves architecture and history. The best times to visit here are before sunrise and sunset, as most people visit the temple only for a sunrise or sunset tour. And rightfully so. These tours are actually amazing. The weather can be a bit warm, but it's mostly never crowded, so yes, a great place in Java. 2. Tea Fields of Bandung. Tea fields are genuinely alluring, and Bandung is full of them. If you've never been to any, make sure you visit the ones in Bandung. The climate is what we love about these tea fields. It's moderately cool, and you won't sweat out. We promise you that. Also, there's a lot of space, so So you get to pick where you want to park and walk on the trails. We suggest you keep visiting the tea fields at the very top of your bucket lists and even at the top of your head. Because honestly, there's no way one cannot go there when in Java. 1. Sukurami Rice Field. Last but definitely not least, we have the Sukurami Rice Field. The rice field is even prettier than the tea fields. However, there's a specific time of the year when it's at its glory, and that's during the rainy or wet season. It's located in Yogyakarta, and the miles and miles of fresh green will make your heart calm. The field has a meditative and calm environment, so we doubt that you'll ever grow tired of it. But there's one problem. In the dry season, it's closed, and there's no way to enjoy it. So make sure you're there in the wet season and enjoy every bit of it. And this is it, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this video. Do share your ideas for the next videos in the comments below. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. See you in the next one. Goodbye.